stashes are very useful. This guy's shotgun. This is where Sanya went down. Pretty sure. Let's just loot these guys over here. Ah, the truth would die down here. Presumably... Okay, these are... My dad like died way back here. Let's just crouch down here. I'll actually sell the worst quality one. At this point in the game, it's very worth it to have the better quality weapons in your possession as something you can use and shoot people with. So let's just reload this and finish up with this mission.
I owe you, brother. I could never thank you enough.
Thanks, brother. You did us great service. I don't even know how to thank you. Listen, I need that flash drive you were taking to the trader. Do you have it? Yeah, I got it. Those morons can't even do a proper search. Well, what the heck. Take it. After all, you saved my life. It was well hidden, but these thugs can't frisk for shit. Thanks. Where did you keep it anyway? Where did you keep it anyway? Who knows? Might come in handy. I didn't keep it down there, so don't worry. I've worked for a trader for a long time, so I can store information safely. By the way, I told the thugs a nice little story about a cache full of artifacts, and they ordered one guy to go there. The cache exists, but it's only got one artifact. I can give you its coordinates if you want. Sure, thanks. But don't forget, there's a lot of wild animals there. Besides, the gangster they sent is armed with more than a scoop and a shovel. So be careful. Thanks, man. Thanks to you, too. And while we're at it, I need a job. Oh, don't we all? Do you have something for me? There is something. Find the perfected suit. While I was in captivity, little translation error there. It should be in captivity, 2 words. I heard the bandits talking about the secret stash where they keep the S.T.A.L.K.E.R. To this day, I don't know what that is. Heard that they hid a cool coat there, and the next day some monster got his eye on the stash. And he became so interested in it that now they're afraid to go there. Do me a favor, bring me the suit, and I'll pay you well. I'm up for it. And can you tell me something interesting? That's what the last guy said. So here's the little bit of a downside of this game's vanilla side quests. They're very timed. I can't remember exactly how long one day is in real time. Or one day of game time is in real time. It's raining. Let's just have a look around here. Can't take that one. Broken television up here on this box. Nothing either, though. Nothing in this stash either. Usually one of the bandits sticks around up here. I find it a bit odd that he wasn't up here this time. Can shoot or otherwise knock this poor fellow down, but I don't really see much of a reason for it. Let's just save. You know what? Let's get this out of the way. There we go. Now this can be a bit risky at the early stage of the game. because these dogs up here are fairly annoying. Or anomaly back there. Sometimes you can kind of just skirt around the dogs like this. Sometimes they just get interested in you and then you have to run away or shoot them all. Save up here because this is a bit difficult to deal with early on. So you can see that little mutant run around up there. Took him out in 2 shots this time. Nothing on him. So his suit appeared. It's better than the standard leather jacket. It's worth a fair bit of money, but it's generally pretty worth it to turn it back into Nimble, as the quest intends. Like I said earlier, there's really no benefit to being an asshole to these people. Not very well stocked on ammunition, so there's really no point in fighting these dogs. Alright, stamina is a bit too low to sprint now. Things like this paint a very morbid picture of the area. And this rain is loud. So I can't just pop into these. Good to go. Quick stab. See, the flashlight gives a bit of proof without wasting ammo. Camera, or first-person camera, sticks to where it was. So this is really, literally worth nothing but just running around, maybe doing screenshot sort of thing. Pull out the bolts so I can have a regular running animation without anybody yelling at me. And before we turn this quest in, or the side quest, I'm going to stop by Sidorovich here and do a little bit of selling. Bloom effect there.
Well, hello there.
Sell before we say anything. Unfortunately, this is the downside of the inventory system. The only way you can tell whether or not you've got a weapon equipped is if it weighs more than the others, which is an indication that the weapon is loaded, of course. A whole lot of money. Of course, not selling that.
Not bad. Some pretty good stuff you've got there. All right, well, drop by if you get any more.
Right. Greetings, Sparked One. Did you manage? The situation has become clear. This line of dialogue has always bugged me because it doesn't really seem to have any relevance whatsoever to this. Where's the flash drive with the info? Here it is. Hooray, that's done. Need a job. Find the jellyfish artifact. And that's why I took it now. That's why I didn't sell the jellyfish to him. Just, special
Listen,
missions.
Markman, I've done some thinking, and here's what I'd like to offer. Generally speaking, what you really need is to find S.T.A.L.K.E.R, right? Anyway, here's the thing about S.T.A.L.K.E.R. There's a stalker that goes by this name. They say he's found a path to the northern reaches of the zone. That is a virgin area, a real gold mine for artifacts. Anyway, I can help you find him. However, as you can imagine, it won't be a free ride. You'll have to work it off. But in the long run, we'll both benefit. You're going to waste that S.T.A.L.K.E.R fella and find out what happened to you, and I'll find... Well, I mean, I'll get my share of our mutual profit. So what do you say? Deal? All right, listen. You mean business, I can see that. And I mean, we need guys like you. We're doing sort of an investigation with some other traders. We want to open up a path to the north, to the center of the zone. And near the center, something or someone is trying to hamper our progress. How the heck this S.T.A.L.K.E.R managed to sneak through, I don't know. You see, there's this one area where your brain starts boiling, an eerie place. Anyway, to cut a long story short, a couple of guys have been spying on those grunts for me, not far from here. Apparently the ones at the Agroprom Research Institute have dug up something major. I'm positive it has something to do with the center of the zone. Anyway, whatever they've dug up, it's secured somewhere on the 3rd floor of the Institute. We really need this stuff. You know what I mean? Once you have the briefcase, don't bring it here. Take it straight to the barman. He runs the S.T.A.L.K.E.R bar at 100 rads. I'll upload the coordinates and all the data you need to your PDA. Clear? You'll need to go north through the garbage, then turn west. You'll end up at the Agroprom Research Institute after a few kilometers. And be careful. The radiation level is way too high at the garbage. So I suggest you invest in some anti-rad. Or some vodka. Well, good luck.
Alright. Before we carry on, just a little explanation here. S.T.A.L.K.E.R in Russian. S.T.A.L.K.E.R is a Russian word that means shooter. As I understand, at least. So, that would be why the PDA at the beginning said, kill the S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Kill the shooter. Anyways, let's seek some answers to a few questions. Ask away, but I don't know everything. I sit here all day while life goes on outside, in the zone. I can tell you about the zone in general, and a little about the nearby areas where I've been myself. Well, tell me about the zone in general. Ask away. Do you know what happened to me? What kind of question is that? You see, that's some shady business. They found you in a death truck. That's a kind of corpse carrier, right? These trucks come in from the center of the zone once in a while, loaded with bodies. No one really knows where they're heading. They are heading. So one of them crashed into something and you were found nearby. This is the most amazing thing of all. We found broken down corpse carriers before, but no one ever came out of them alive. I'm sorry. That's all I can help you with. The rest you'll have to figure out for yourself. Why the hell would an old man like Sidorovich call someone bro? He's 10 years old. I'd like to find out more. Do you know what happened to me? Wait, is that the question I just asked? Yes. Who is S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Yeah, I've heard of a stalker by that name. Rumor is a bit of a mistranslation here, I assume. Rumors is he's one of the few who went to the center of the zone and made it back. Still, we got so many of these legendary stories about stalker heroes that I can't really guarantee anything. At any rate, I've never dealt with him personally. It seems he has his own trading channels. Anyhow, just ask the folks here in the zone and you'll be sure to learn a lot more. So, tell me about the zone. The zone, see, it's not just a circle a few kilometers in diameter with a nuclear power plant in the center. It's something bizarre, really bizarre. I doubt anyone in the world can give you a straight answer. I fear the zone isn't even part of this world. It's a different, detached world, weird and dangerous, and attractive. And you know why? Because with a little luck, anyone can get rich quick. And the closer you come to the center of the zone, the higher you will climb on the money ladder. What's so dangerous about this different world? Not a whole lot, except you can croak any second and not know what to hit you. A dumb soldier's bullet is the least of your problems, although they've pulled a lot of military in here. Getting shot is basically the most painless kind of death in the zone. Anomalies? Now that's something for you. To die in an anomaly is a terrible thing indeed. Even mutants try to keep away from them. By the way, mutants, these children of the zone, are another kind of trouble. So don't go anywhere unarmed. And anyway, to learn about the other dangers, just ask other stalkers. Let's hop back over here. About the zone. How does one get rich around here? Gee man, what do you think? You don't remember? Artifacts, that's the one important thing here. All sorts of weird toys that come from the zone are worth a fortune in the big land. Artifacts are more precious than gold, diamonds, or pure plutonium. Why? Because no jewelry in the world can give you the supernatural powers that artifacts possess. Just imagine, you can hang a little gadget on your belt that makes bullets swerve by and never hit you. What else? You can find bits and pieces even right here. For the most valuable pieces, though, you'll have to get closer to the center. Let's hop back here. Does anybody know what's happening in the center of the zone? It's a different tale every time you hear it. It's a bunch of fairy tales, except I don't believe all that otherworldly nonsense. The one thing I do believe is that the center of the zone contains a lot of valuable artifacts. Only, I haven't met anyone who went there and managed to come back alive. What does the army do in the zone? They guard and protect. What else? No one really knows whether they're guarding the zone or protecting the rest of the world from it. Sometimes they send whole expeditions here to look for something. But I'll tell you something. They don't respect the zone, and the zone doesn't like them either. That's why they return home in body bags very often. What else is there? Well, they look down at everyone and act like gods or something. They have no respect for stalker rules and won't ever help you, even if you're dying right in front of them. They'll gladly shoot you themselves, though, and they don't get reprimanded for that. I've got a few contacts among them. You know, people always need vodka and, magazines, right? Don't annoy them, they'll whack you for nothing. Nothing there. What's going on in this neighborhood? A lot of information here. Huh. This is the entrance to the zone. A sort of antechamber. We've got an army called him here. He's relatively quiet with the exception of a couple of army guys who like to have some fun. Go on shakedown runs. Experienced stalkers don't come by very often, so it's mostly rookies. Some settle here for good. Yeah. A little ways from here, there's a farm made into a rookie camp. Watch yourself, though. They aren't afraid to pull the trigger when push comes to shove. What else? You won't make huge profit here, that's for sure. There's a deserted factory across the road. Excellent. To the north, behind the railroad embankment, there are ruins of a farm. An army outpost lies to the south of here. And beware, the military has left some mines on the ground. I can't even do the accent right. Also, there used to be a breach in the center, but it went down somehow. That's about it, really. I know I said I wasn't going to do the accent, but I gotta do something just to differentiate their voices from my own. Just so it feels a bit less awkward. Tell me more about the army outpost. Those few soldiers there have been ordered not to shoot on sight, so you'd better walk around it and try not to show your ass. If you piss them off, they may call for the Spetsnaz from the further cordon. These guys can brew up such shit that I won't have any customers for the month. I know the commander a little. He likes to take a swig as much as the next man. I'm surviving on here thanks to him. Let's go back over here. I want to know more about the Fallen Bridge. It's just a couple of minutes north of here. They'll see it right away. There used to be a bridge over the road, but then it collapsed during one of the blowouts. The army guys built a checkpoint there and don't let anyone through. But if you grease the right bulb, you'll pass through with no problems. In general, you don't want to show your face there too much, unless you're badly wounded or got a heavy load on you. I know a few ways around that. Got some more info about the factory. Cross the road and you'll see a brick building. That's it. Everything worth stealing has already been stolen, just this one box is left. This is the bandits' favorite place. I don't know if they are there now, but watch out just in case. You got nothing valuable on you to take, but do you really want to go through all that? I don't see why not. Tell me about the farm. You're getting boring, you know that. It's a farm just like any other. The place used to thrive before democracy broke out. Blame democracy. What is democracy? I think that's all. Okay, a lot of reading. A lot of reading.
Ah, man, dog food is more valuable than this.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, it's getting close to another half hour, so I'm gonna have to start transferring some files again. I'll take that time to try to pick up a little something I want to show. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I nearly gave myself a heart attack. I thought I accidentally ended up not recording anything at all after the first transfer break. But it turns out for some reason Windows Explorer needed me to refresh the page with F5 to show me the files. Anyways, I've tried it a few times and I don't really feel like doing it. Sometimes, after completing that mission and before telling Wolf about it, he'll have a special Rosa 13 or something. I don't remember if that's the real name of the gun or if it's the S.T.A.L.K.E.R renaming of the gun, but a Groza or something that's specially calibrated for 5.45mm rounds. It costs a lot of money, but if you can manage to get it, it's very worth it. So, yeah.
Good hunting, Stalker.
Unfortunately, none of that for the Let's Play. Oh well, I'll manage. Something that like really fast sprinting speeds. Right, Nimble, wake up. I'm here for the job. Right. Unfortunately, he doesn't really do anything else in this game at all but sit here and sleep. He returns in the other games and actually does something useful there. Ambient occlusion. I'm still highly convinced that the ambient occlusion here is purely GPU forced, even though I haven't set the settings to be that way. Because I somehow doubt that this engine has its, has a native component. Especially considering it doesn't do any better than DirectX 9. So, how was it going? Wait, so, how was it going? Sorry, that was shit. You guys and I made it A-okay at the car park. It's awesome, man. Here, take this. That's my personal reward for you. A jellyfish.
Вот только закрою глаза, как появляется страшная картина. Меня прижали к стене атомной станции какие-то страшные мутанты, готовы разорвать в клочки. А профессор говорит: окончи вы институт с теперешними знаниями, молодой человек, наверняка вы подались бы в сталкеры. А там это ужасы, которые вы увидели совсем недавно. Да, но у меня есть верное средство. Поскольку переэкзаменовка по математике так и не сдана, то вы будете отчислены и пойдете служить. И никаких...
I suppose I could spend a little bit of time getting a few extra bucks. Rubles, as it were.
So you're back.
Yeah. Lighter one with no ammunition. Please. Please. Neither of these are all that worth it, even if you can get an anti-radiation artifact.